When should you use loops in JavaScript? Breaking news for web developers. The question on many minds today is, when should you use loops in JavaScript? As coding practices evolve, understanding loops has become increasingly relevant. Just yesterday, developers were discussing how loops can streamline their code and improve efficiency. If you are diving into JavaScript or looking to sharpen your skills, you are in the right place. Loops are a fundamental part of programming in JavaScript. They allow you to execute a block of code repeatedly for a specified number of times. This can be especially useful for tasks such as iterating over arrays or performing repetitive calculations. With the rise of dynamic data in web applications, knowing when to use loops is essential for effective coding. There are several types of loops in JavaScript. The most common is the for loop, which iterates over a block of code for a specified number of times. You can define it using the keywords for, followed by initialization, condition, and increment. This loop is great for situations where you know exactly how many times you want to run your code. Another type is the while loop, which continues to execute as long as a specified condition is true. This is particularly useful when you do not know in advance how many times the loop will need to run. It allows for more flexibility in your code. The do-while loop is similar to the while loop, but it guarantees that the code block will run at least once before checking the condition. This can be handy when you want to ensure that certain actions are performed regardless of the condition. For and for of loops are also important. The for loop is used to iterate over the properties of an object, while the for loop is designed for iterating over arrays or other iterable objects. Each of these loops serves a specific purpose, so understanding their differences is key. When should you use loops? First, they are essential for iterating over data. If you need to process each item in an array or object, loops make this task straightforward. For example, calculating the sum of all elements in an array is a perfect use case. Loops are also beneficial for repetitive tasks. They save you from writing the same code multiple times, streamlining your development process. Additionally, when handling dynamic data sets, loops allow you to manage situations where the number of items is not fixed. Another important aspect is conditional iteration. Use loops when you need to iterate based on a condition that might change during execution. This flexibility can be crucial in many programming scenarios. Best practices include using the right loop type based on your needs. For instance, use for arrays and for objects. Optimizing performance by avoiding unnecessary iterations is also wise. Lastly, ensure your loops can handle errors gracefully, especially when dealing with external data. By mastering loops in JavaScript, you can write more efficient and scalable code. This knowledge will make your web development projects more robust and maintainable. So, keep practicing and stay updated with the latest trends in JavaScript coding.